Yo, what up, Whispers? We're gonna be reacting to Twitter Women Are At It Again from Smuggalana. Smuggalana is a pretty good, like a reaction VTuber herself. And yeah, we're just gonna look it over. Remember to, if you haven't seen her video, I do highly recommend watching her video first before you watch mine. And then come back over here and watch mine. Shout out to Smuggalana. Let's go.
He's right, boys are allowed to have things as usual. Possum is an idiot. Okay, let's read this. Why are boys not allowed to have things anymore? Girls can have their own cartoons, toys, and even places, but nothing can.
Oh, let me read that. uh, what is going on? Why is this guy so angry? Are you really okay? You can come in. Mark, things anymore. Girls can have their own cartoons. Interesting.
Can be made specifically for boys anymore. Where the f did you get that bullshit logic? No, seriously, I want to know where the flying frick did you get this bullshit logic? Are you really stupid or just arrogant? Because there's no freaking way that you can actually come up with that conclusion and not look like an idiot. Okay. Oh, they're having a melty. They're hiding replies. Okay. I'm not stupid. No, I wasn't, because if I was asleep for the last 15 years, I wouldn't have made a goddamn account. You don't make up random bullshit. Bro didn't even try to give counterexamples. What are we doing? You a-holes brought this to yourself. I had to remove the ability to respond to this so no other toxic motherfricker can come up with random.
So, from what I'm gathering here, this Sir Nathan Williams person is very angry. And I don't know why yet. I guess the main reason is something to do with men not having their own like, I don't know, like their own thing. Like basically it seems like the internet is ruled by, like, you know, female characters, female this, that, and I guess that person thinks, like, you know, males should have the spotlight or something, but that is obviously not entirely true in my opinion. I feel like men are just as popular as females. I think females actually aren't as popular. It seems like they are, but I think men are still the most popular of all time till this day. Anyway.
Bullshit. Thinking that I'm a Zoomer or whatnot, or calling me stupid or whatever. I am clearly right, but what do I expect on Twitter? Is that a FNAF profile picture or My Little Pony? I can't.
Also, this person that says they're clearly right and what do they expect on Twitter? I'm sorry to say this, but it's just an opinion. You have your own opinion. They have their own opinion. You're not factually right. Let's be real. It's always opinionated. Just remember that when you talk like that. Anyway.
Uh-oh, take your meds. I don't know. This seems like a massive L hiding replies. I'm just saying. If someone's trying to debate you, you shouldn't be hiding replies. Oh, there's more to this? Hold on. Oh, so we have evidence. Okay. Examples. Boy Scouts got changed to Scouts. That is true for those that aren't Americans. So there is a thing where younger children do activities with a group of, like, people, like adults and other kids, where they go around picking up trash, recycling, our groom. No, don't say that.
Interesting. So basically, this person Corin is talking about how men are, like, all getting excluded nowadays from a lot of different things they used to have back in the day. I mean, it could be because of, like, the whole, like, you know, there could be things like maybe like trans people or things like that. Maybe there's, like, something going on with that. I don't know the subject too much to say, so I'm not gonna go too into it. But yeah, maybe it's because of that. It's a possibility. Don't quote me on that. Men's clubs got massive criticism and don't really exist anymore. Franchises that originally appealed specifically to boys, like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, etc., heavily focus on girl power and don't release stories with masculine arcs. Really? Is that true? Franchises that were targeted towards boys, like He-Man, Thundercats, Castlevania, get subverted and ruined by new adaptation reboots. Is that true? I'm not gonna lie. I do believe in video games. I will say female characters do generate more uh more sales sometimes, especially when it comes to gacha games or I wouldn't say games in general. There are male characters in games that are just as popular, in my opinion. But yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Maybe, but like I'm just saying, it's not a bad thing to have Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. However, I don't understand why they took it out. Like being a boy is not okay now. Yeah, there's a Girl Scouts. Why would you do this? Yeah, we still have Girl Scouts. Why don't we just have Scouts then?
Wait a minute. There's still Girl Scouts, but that's so weird. Why? Why take out Boy Scouts? Like, but keep the Girl Scouts. That's so weird. That is weird.
Combine both genders. I don't understand that logic. Men's clubs got massive criticism and don't really exist anymore. That is actually true as well. I've seen that a lot. You can't have like boys only rugby teams and like girls like there is girls only rugby teams.
That is very
They try to
interesting.
mix it now a lot in school. I saw it when
I
I was
see.
like in high school. I started seeing that and I was like, huh, it's kind of weird.
I guess that's okay.
Boys are way larger than girls. Like there were exceptionally beefy women that would play rugby or like soccer or football.
Now, about the Boy Scouts thing, is it really does Girl Scouts really only exist and it's just Scouts for boys? Or is it Scouts for all of them? That's what I don't understand here. I don't have enough information. I just have what what this person is saying. Anyway, moving on.
But it was very, very few and far between. Like, why are we kind of mixing it? Why are we mixing them together? I feel like it's kind of a bad idea if it's injuries involved and all that. Franchises that originally appealed specifically to boys like Star Wars, Marvel, DC heavily focus on girl power bullshit and don't release stories with masculine arcs anymore. I don't know about Marvel or DC specifically because I don't really consume their content, but I did watch the recent Star Wars releases, and the girl bossing is kind of off the charts.
True.
And by kind of, I mean literally off the charts. We talked about it a lot. Can't have crap anymore. Well, no, you kind of can't. Sorry, guys. You're not allowed to enjoy things. Nope. Not allowed. She's a Mary Sue. She's a self-insert. I'm telling you. For me, personally, as a girl, I thought it was cringe. I thought Leah was a more compelling female character than her. She is.
With Asana, AI teammates are here to help keep work on track.
I don't have YouTube
Try it for
Premium.
free.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't have YouTube Premium. I don't have it. Anyway.
She like instantly learns. She instantly learns how to use the Force. She instantly uses the Force and the lightsaber. The training arc was basically non-existent. She was kind of like really condescending towards Luke when he was teaching her too.
Interesting.
At the end. And then they made him throw away his lightsaber too, and it was really weird. I didn't understand that. There is no training arc. Well, you're right. I'm just saying it was a really shitty quote unquote training arc where she's like basically just like, yeah, I can do this.
Really?
I'm just amazing at everything in the first try, no struggling.
Really?
She instantly becomes a master of the Force and beats Kylo, who was trained from childhood. Yeah, because men. MCU's recently is basically female Hulk, female Hawkeye, female Iron Man, female Thor. I know about the female Hulk thing, but I don't know about all the other ones that you just mentioned.
It is a female Hulk?
The female Hulk thing was super condescending. I remember there was a scene where they were talking about their feelings, and he was saying, it took me years to control my rage to stop myself from going Hulk mode. From going like berserk essentially and like hurting other people, and it like took a lot of self-control. She was like, I'm paraphrasing, she was saying something like, yeah, but like that's what women deal with every day, so it was like really easy for me to control my anger.
Ain't no
I'm like,
way,
"Whoa,
ain't
this
no
is
way."
so fucking condescending. Yeah, I've been
Go
doing
ahead.
that my whole life. Are you kidding me? That's a huge turnoff.
I'm not gonna lie. That is, I don't want to be too opinionated, but in my opinion, I will say that is not true. I feel like men are like, I'm sorry to say this, I don't care if you hate me or not, but men, they hold in their feelings more than women. 100%. I don't know about that. I will say it is very difficult to hold in your feeling as a man, especially when it comes to anger. I feel like anger especially is really hard to hold in. Because I also suffer from that as well. If I ever held my anger in later on, if it just keeps boiling up, eventually I just pop off, I go crazy. It happens. Anyway, moving on.
No, man. Hulk watched his father brutally beat his mother. She was like, I have it worse. I know, man. Again, I'm not insanely well-versed. You have to apologize if I make mistakes on stuff like this. I have a very surface level understanding, but I have consumed the content enough to, like, give an honest critique as a female, as a woman, to think that this shit is insanely cringe. I'm sick of it. Franchises that were targeted towards boys like He-Man, Thundercats, Castlevania get subverted and ruined by new adaptations and reboots. I have one thing that I want to talk about because I do not know about Thundercats and Castlevania. He-Man had She-Ra, and it was a really nice addition for me personally when I was a kid. So my parents grew up, you know, we had VHSs for a long time, and I had a precious He-Man and She-Ra VHS that I learned how to put into the cassette, into the VHS, thingy. And I loved that show. Oh my god, it was amazing. I was like, oh, He-Man teaches She-Ra how to harness her powers.
Also, sorry if I'm not talking too much about this subject. I don't know about this subject, so I'm kind of more listening and trying to get the information to understand what the heck is going on. So that's why I'm not talking too much. Anyway, moving on.
Oh my god, I'm talking about the old She-Ra, by the way, not the new one. I don't know about that one, but I don't know what's wrong with that. He-Man aids She-Ra in accepting that she is a beautiful space princess or whatever. I don't really remember the plot very well because I was really little, but I always felt like very happy. And she had like a Pegasus, like he had the tiger, and the Pegasus turns into like an armored Pegasus. So cool. Or it was a horse. I don't know. It was all muddly to me, but the point is, I don't think that's a bad thing, and I don't know why they rewrote it, because younger females, as one myself, I can say with confidence that I felt very happy.
That's good.
I was very happy when I watched that stuff.
Good to see she's happy about that.
I loved He-Man, by the way. So I don't get the whole She-Ra remake having girl bossing thing.
Yeah, that is kind of true. I think I don't think She-Ra was the problem, and I haven't seen it myself, so I can't say, but Smuggalana has, and she says that it didn't really ruin He-Man, the He-Man series. So yes. It's just an opinion though.
Okay, anyway. But you're a man. Okay, you're right. You got me. Sorry, I was lying. This is a concerted effort by creatives and investors to take shit away from boys and either give it to girls or make it gender neutral, and it's a big problem in the West. Give me counterexamples or shut the fuck up. You know what's also really interesting is that
also another thing I want to say about this Castlevania thing. I don't know what he means. I don't know what this person means by Castlevania being ruined by new adaptations and reboots. I don't see Castlevania being ruined at all. I don't think I've ever seen the new Castlevanias ever ruin Castlevania. They're really good. I've played almost every Castlevania, and all the Castlevanias with female characters in it, if that's what he's talking about, they're pretty good actually. I've played them all, and they're top tier. So I don't know how female characters are ruining it. Like Miriam from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. The game was one of the greatest games I've ever played, regardless of it being a female lead or not. The game was awesome. Anyway.
And for example, in Eastern culture, like in Japan, they have dedicated genres for little boys, little girls, teenage girls, boys. They have dedicated anime genres. You can watch like shonens if you're a girl, like nobody's stopping you, but there is a dedication to every genre in that respect. Like I'm biased. I like shonens, boy quoted, whatever you want to call it. But it matters a lot, and I think you should have both because you can do as a kid. You want to watch what you want to watch. Maybe you want to watch boy stuff. Maybe you want to watch boy stuff. I did when I was a kid. There's nothing wrong with that. Xena Warrior Princess. Oh yeah, I remember that too. That's really old. That's older than She-Ra and He-Man, but still, I remember seeing that on TV. Really weird. People watch shonen anime and they complain about fan servers or harems, like, oh, they're for teen boys?
Really?
Is that what people say? I wouldn't know. I find those complaints kind of weird. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, make your own choices. Exactly. Is there anything else? Leaflet! One of my favorite series for girls, a magical girl.
Bro, Leaflet is one of my favorite streamers as well, actually. I've known Leaflet since I believe 2013. I think it's 2013 when I played Freestyle Street Basketball. That was one of the first. She wasn't really a main YouTuber at the time, and you know, obviously her name wasn't Leaflet. It was Sharella, and yeah, that was one of the first. She was like part of Omer's group at the time, and that was one of the reasons why I actually got into playing basketball games or online basketball games and became a content creator. So yeah, I would say that was Leaflet is definitely one of the people that made who I am today in terms of content creation. I even said hi to her when she became a VTuber and stuff like that. I actually you know, I messaged her and she seen my comment and that was cool as fuck. So that was awesome. Anyway, moving on.
Girl Kills Show. Pretty Cure recently added a boy magical girl in a new series. It's a counterexample, but I don't really personally like when it happens either way. I wouldn't know. I've never seen Pretty Cure, but that's actually a really good point. Is it a successful show? I don't know. Back when they had badass female characters who weren't Mary Sue's, I just don't understand the fixation on taking away things. Why not add to it? Pretty Cure and huge in Japan. Have I seen it? No, I have not. It looks like Do-Re-Mi kind of, but not. I'm assuming this is for little kids or like younger kids.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, good to know. But anyway, I hate when we start detracting from like one side and taking it away and then being like,
Sorry to say this, but I don't know who Possum is yet. Unfortunately, I don't think I've really seen who they were yet, unless it was in the beginning or something. Maybe it was that, you know, Sir Nathan Williams guy. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was him. I don't know.
You can't have that. You can't have boy spaces. There's girl gyms, but there's no boy gyms. You can't have that. You can't have an old girl gym. You can't have an old boy gym. You'll perpetuate misogyny. Men have the turn to play and the toys are mine now. Yeah. Is there degenerating one side, elevate your side instead? Yeah, why not? By the way, if I watched the new She-Ra, I probably wouldn't like it. If I had to guess. I don't know, but I'm sure it would suck. I'm kind of scared what chipping at men's rights will do to women's rights because there will be some sort of severe backtracking. We already see that in online culture where there's anonymity. I'm telling you, when I was growing up, like, reading stuff on the internet, I thought the whole, like, male incel thing was ironic around about until, like, 2014, 2016. And then I was like, oh, people actually really hate women, huh? And then, like, I dug further, and that's how I got into the rabbit hole of, like, women bad, but, like, sometimes women do some real fucking dumb shit, and they fuck over everyone in the process.
Interesting. So, let me get this straight. So, I know what she's talking about. She's talking about, like, basically, women online get treated badly by men a lot, especially when it comes to online gaming. because men feel like it's their space where all the guys are at and there's no women online, basically. Men believe that there's not a single female online, and whenever a girl enters their space, they start to hate on them for no absolute reason. It's just prejudice for just no reason. It's crazy. You see that a lot in games, and you'll even see videos on YouTube talking about this as well, where females are being hated out of nowhere and just pure toxic, especially on the game known as Valorant. You see that on Valorant a lot. Anyway, moving on. Because, you know, they call them e-girls and things like that. I don't know. It's just so much crazy stuff. Anyway, moving on.
Including me as a woman. And the fact that I have to always be like,
The Woobles sent me some crochet kits to try out, and I've never used a kit like this before, so I'm really excited to see.
guys, hands up. Sometimes I make mistakes, but like, please, I'm not gonna do this. I'm like, hands up. Don't shoot, please. Have ex-boyfriend was really the nicest guy I've ever met and took me this long to realize what a positive influence he left. Wasn't ready for him back then, as a personal life drama made maintaining relationships impossible. Okay, fair. Look him up for the first time in 8 years. He's now with a girl and traveling to all the places, and he and I talked about traveling. She's 12 years younger than him.
Damn.
Why do men do this?
Well.
Hold on. Why are you mad at him when he's not with you and it's been 8 years? 8 years is a long time. I don't really think about things that I did in 2017 apart from, like, you know, the occasional herder, like, fucking work sucked kind of thing.
Now, here's an issue I had. When I was in high school, this girl wanted to hit me up, right? Like, she was into anime, gaming, and all that. And I was a senior at the time. She was a freshman. And I told her, I told her no because she was younger. And I was about to be leaving in, you know, high school. So, and I didn't have a phone. I didn't have any social media like that. So I was like, nah, we can't. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to ruin your, you know, life in a way. And that's how I felt. I do kind of regret it, but at the same time, I don't think it would have been a good idea for her sake, even if she did like me or not. Anyway, moving on.
My parents are 12 years apart. I think that if she didn't say what age it is. What if he's like 40 and she's, I can't do math, but you get the point. Like, the age gap doesn't seem that bad. Again, I've said this before. I think if you start dating over the age of 25.
Hey, someone said 12 years isn't that bad. It depends. It depends what you mean by that. It depends on their age too. You got to realize that. What if they're like not even 18 yet? You never know. Now, I don't know, man. Like, you know, my family, you know, the age gap is different from my mom and my dad. Same thing with my mom and my stepdad. Same thing. They're both very the same, probably similar actually. About 10 to that much years, yes. So I can see it. I agree with it, but you know, it depends on the situation.
26, maybe closer to 28. If you date anyone above that, you usually have a pretty good like you're both adults, you're in the same stage of life usually. I don't think it's that bad. 12 is a little strange, but 12 can also be understandable.
Yeah.
12 years is not a lot if they're 42 and 30. Yes, that's what. Thank you.
I think it depends on the age gap. I mean, it depends on the ages.
ADHD. But yes, that's what I was trying to say. If it's at that gap, it's really not that bad. You can find common ground and like be in the same stage of life. Yeah. It might become a problem later. I'd say as long as they're 21 or older, then it's fine. I would say even 21 is too young because 21 is like fresh out of, you know, not fresh out of high school, but like you're in that in-between stage of like high school and college. I would say that's not, I don't think that's acceptable for 12
exactly.
years. No.
It's wild.
I think it's a little bit weird, but 25, I think that's okay-ish. That's alright. It's not that bad. Also, reverse hack maxing? Why is that not, like, bad? Why is hack maxing bad for men to chase after older women, but for him it's... Yeah, why is it the opposite? It's not bad? Yeah, but some people say that. Young keys are maxing?
Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Now let me do the math here. So let me think about this. So she said, look him up for the first time in 8 years. I don't know what age she was and what age he was, but let's assume they were both 18. If they were both 18, 8 years later, they'd be like 26 or something, right? So 26 minus 12. Bro, what? How old is the girl that's younger than him? Unless he's somehow older, that makes absolutely no sense. What do we know? Wait. Do we know this doesn't have anything to do with school? Wait, we don't know what age they are, right? And we don't know where they're at. You know what I mean? So never mind. Maybe we don't know their exact age. We don't know if they're in school or not. So never mind. Maybe she didn't say anything about school. Yeah, I forget what I said. Yeah. But that would be crazy if that person was that young dating the other guy. So I think they're older than I think they are. Anyway, moving on.
Other way around, yeah, I'm confusing myself again. Yes, it's the reverse. Why is it? Because older men bad, because they're gonna be abusive towards the younger woman. Break up with guy, he moves on and finds someone else. Why do women do this? Are you mentally challenged? Women are extremely emotional.
She meant men.
Again,
I
if
hope.
you're thinking about your ex from what is it, 8 years ago? Yeah, 8 years ago.
Oh, never mind.
No.
She meant woman. Okay, I get it.
That is mind-blowing.
I think she wasn't reading exactly what it said.
Hell, I'm 22 and I'd rather date someone from 26 to 32 because my generation annoys me. Yeah, but it's not a 12-year age gap. That's 10 at most, but I don't know. Yeah, femcells are a different breed, but also femcells don't really exist. I jokingly say the word femcell because femcells don't actually exist. Unless you're extremely mentally ill, you can't like go outside, you're disabled or something. I don't know. Like there's obviously a line in the sand, but clearly you can find a guy. You're just salty that 8 years ago this happened and you broke up.
Pretty much. Just pure salt.
I don't believe that. I think that with women, there's something fucking. Femcells definitely exist. Okay, chat. Okay. What about the B4 movement? Chat, I have a secret to make. A secret to break to you about the female B4 movement. That's not a bad thing. Yeah. That's a choice, man. That's not a femcell thing. It's usually a good thing. Self-filtered? Yes, they are very self-filtering. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, chat.
Interesting.
I'll have sex with the right man, says the woman as she breaks her 4B movement. Female on 4chan, doubt. That said, the big new trend now is like young men pursuing hags, and they have no issue with 21-year-old guys trying to get a 35-year-old girl. Why is the reverse a problem? That's what I was trying to say earlier before I got my words muddled up.
Yeah.
It's called cougar hunting? No, that's not. That's an old boomer way.
Hey, yo.
It's called hag mixing.
What the
Why
heck?
is it okay for one side to do it, but the other's not? Wait, this is actually so good. This is fucking funny. Listen, you're 25 and I'm 37, plus I'm past menopause. You don't want an old hag like me. That doesn't bother me. I still want you.
Damn.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And then someone drew 10.
Hey, yo,
Listen, you're
hey.
25 and I'm 65. Plus, I'm already in my retirement home playing mahjong. You don't want an old hag like me. That doesn't matter. That doesn't bother me. I still want to build Legos with you.
Hey, yo. Hey, I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Sweetest thing ever.
Nothing wrong with that. They just want to build Legos.
Yo, check out Agambata, dude. They're real nice. They're real funny. Ruby. 65.
What the heck?
Oh, it's so cute. Link it? Yeah, I'll link it. What kind of Legos? Does it matter, Chad? You wanna build Legos with your hag? I don't think it matters. Yes, of course. Poor Tenma. Please build Legos with me. That's why all the VTuber girls, they do Lego building streams.
What the?
Because men love building Legos. I'm bad at following.
Wait a minute. She's right, because I did see a man build some Legos, I think probably like a few months ago, actually. Yeah.
So I don't know if I could do it. I'm really ADHD. I like putting things together. I just don't like looking at stuff because it's confusing.
And if I recall, I think I also seen Cinder building Legos, you know, the VTuber. I think she was building Legos. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, though.
I'm a big dummy. Instructions? Yes. I'm bad at following instructions. They're expensive. Legos are expensive? I've never bought Legos since I was a kid. What is this? This little clip. But yeah, this is relevant to...
That does remind me, I do have Legos in my room right now. I don't think, wait, are they in my... No, you know what? I think I did I gave it to my niece and nephews. Never mind.
Holy crap! This went like viral!
Damn.
I love that they made the chatter buff. Look at his fucking arms, they're massive. Yo, Chat, you been working out? You trying to impress Tenma? Yeah, you're trying to impress Tenma, huh? You got big legs and big arms. Tenma only takes them buff. Yeah, I know. Honestly, based. You don't need a rippling six-pack, but if you have big arms, that would be really nice, Chat. I think
Chads!
You don't have to have a six-pack or like giga apps, but if you have big arms, that's cool. Yay! You need to crush an apple? Oh my god, imagine you go out and meet a girl and she's like, I'm not gonna date you until you crush an apple with your hands.
Alright.
I know a way to get big arms. No!
Alright, so that's about it for the video. Twitter women are at it again by Smuggalana. Again, awesome. My take is, yeah, some people just be entitled. That's all it really is. They're just at it again. It's just that simple. I don't know what to say. I think men, I think we're still good. I don't know why people are so mad about all this situation. I get the scouts thing, the men, the Boy Scouts thing. I don't know if the female scouts are still, or Girl Scouts are still there, but if the Boy Scouts are called scouts, that's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. That is crazy. I don't know why that's a thing. If it's just gonna be called scouts, it should be called Scouts for Girl Scouts as well. Yeah, the whole Castlevania thing, though, I don't know about that. That is not entirely true. That is not true. I don't know about that being ruined. And like I said, I think females are not as dominant as people think. Because there are still males, and I'm pretty sure men are at the top when it comes to top creators. If you think about it. I don't know if you've noticed, but the top creators are pretty much men right now. Like, and also females are like they're like very, like it's very small number of females that are the most popular. If you've noticed, there's not like a large amount of females. If it were dominated by females, there would be more female creators at the top, but it's not. It's males. You have Mr. Beast as the most, the top YouTuber of all time. You have Kai Cenat, top Twitch streamer of all time. All these, all of them are at the top. You have what? The president is a man. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Men still dominate. Let's be real. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say about this. Hey, if I get cooked in the comments, I get cooked in the comments. I don't care. Thanks for watching. Again, shout outs to Smuggalana for the video. Bye bye.